welcome to the first episode of 30 Dirty and Dying of 2025.
Yahoo! Oh boy, we're into it with a hiss and a roar.
Oh, yeah.
What a year it is shaping up to be.
Absolutely. I've got a new water bottle. I don't know if you noticed.
I did notice that.
Yeah.
Beautiful blue colour. Annabelle, how's it going for you?
It's going really well.
Yep.
The only problem is with my other water bottle, which was squeezy plastic.
Yeah.
I could really go like glug, 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 glug.
And what do you do with this one?
I have to go
Yes.
and like really suck.
Oh, sorry, please.
No, it's just not as satisfying, but it was also a gift, so I love
That's
it.
nice. Who got you that water bottle?
Callum, my boyfriend.
Beautiful.
My Christmas present.
I will say, and not to diss on your water bottle, I have read that those water bottles with the straws can be bad for your teeth. But everything's bad for something.
Yeah, there's plenty things. You know, I drive a car, man.
Yeah.
That's going to kill me first, isn't it?
Hey, Annabelle, I reckon we get straight into the big Q today.
Yeah, what is it?
It's what the... What is going on? What the hell?
What the heck?
What the heck?
What the? It's like, you haven't watched Community, eh?
No,
it's
sorry.
Like there's a whole episode where it's like one of the characters who's real staunch gets caught for he's like got a passion project where he does draws a comic with a duck, and the duck's catchphrase is, what the?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I think of. But yeah, what the heck? Shit's fucked.
Yeah, the state of the world, I mean, it's really scary and really awful, and it's been a pretty rough start to the year.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to, in case anyone's thinking, oh God, more doom and gloom, please don't switch off. Let me tell you, we have Annabelle and I have been scouring the news and also within ourselves to find some things to be excited about, some good news.
Looking inwards and outwards.
Yeah.
But I think we needed to start with to not be blind and delusional about the fact that it's really not good. In so many ways.
Yeah.
Things are bad. I just saw spoiler alert for later, one of my pieces of good news is that I just got paid for some work. And so I'm going to, now that I have a bit of money, go from Spotify to, I think Tidal. I think Tidal is what I'm going to go to, and you can transfer your playlist because Spotify donated a bunch of money to Trump.
What?
Yeah.
Was he one of the guys? You know how they had all the guys? There was like
Donald Trump?
Yeah, Trump's inauguration. They had
the bros.
Honestly, a lineup of men who look like they'd slip something in your drink when you're not looking.
Yeah, Musk and Zuck.
Yeah, equals yuck.
Yeah, it pretty much does.
Was he one of the bros sitting there in the front row?
Spotify?
Yeah.
I don't know who Mr. Spotify is.
Yeah. Some fucking loser.
Yeah.
No
Is there
doubt.
a Mrs. Spotify? Am I right? With that kind of money.
There must be.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I didn't know that you could transition to Tidal and keep all your music.
I didn't know either, because I thought, what's stopping people from doing this? Because like we've mentioned in a previous podcast, it's like people like Taylor Swift and other big artists have tried to boycott Spotify. And then just it's not done anything and they've come back. But I think ultimately they're not the people losing out on money. It's smaller artists. And I just use Spotify every day, all the time. And I would love to perhaps not.
I love that.
Yeah, and I'm going to do that. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's some little tiny grain of power that I have.
Yes.
And no power.
I just remember some more good news. Should I write it down? I will.
You could just say it first.
Okay, yeah. How iconic was the Reverend? Have you seen the Reverend? Who
I haven't even watched it. I've seen like quotes from it and stuff.
You have to watch it. It's this incredible woman who's a Reverend at a church that Trump attends, and she gives this amazing speech so gently and quietly and looks him in the eye, and basically the whole point of the speech is she asks him to have mercy. She's basically like, be a good Christian, have mercy on these people, and she's just the hero we didn't know we needed. And this woman inspires me so much because she had one shot to speak to him, and she took it, and she did it in such a way that was so like full of empathy and full of like a quiet hope, or it was so beautiful.
Just using her power, using the opportunity, and also she's in a position where he can't really win if he, and he's already said like, well, I didn't think it was a very good sermon, blah, 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 blah. And like, it's never gonna look good for him to criticize her. But
No.
sometimes when I'm mad,
Hit
I
me.
think about things that I would say to someone like Donald Trump if I'd like bumped into him, and
What would you
I
say?
can never get it right. I'm just like, I don't even know, man. I don't know where to start. I'm like, if I was just walking past him, or like he was walking along a line of fans and shaking hands and stuff, I'm like, what could I say to him?
I put my hand in front, and then when he goes to shake it, I go, psych,
and
and push my hair back.
Go, yeah, right.
Yeah, and really embarrass him.
That's a really good idea.
Egg on his face.
Maybe I could, another version of that is you go in for the handshake and then you like move one of your fingers so it's really uncomfortable for him.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
and then
nice.
yeah. Or like force him to do a limp, wet fish kind of a handshake. He'd hate that.
Closer to home, some more bad news. I don't know if you saw that our Prime Minister did a State of the Nation speech this week. And he aligned himself with Māori and Māori issues, and then didn't mention a single Māori issue in his speech, and also did not even mention the Treaty Principles Bill, which is the most divisive bill, inciting the biggest protests in such a long time.
It's massive.
He is the most infuriating. I actually don't have articulate words to say.
It's the
about
same
how
thing.
frustrated he makes me.
I get like a what it must be to be like a 5-year-old that doesn't know all their words yet.
Yeah.
And you don't know how to say, I'm beyond mad at you.
Yeah.
You're the problem.
Yeah.
You're the problem, and I don't know how to make you believe that. I don't know how to change your very being, your very beliefs on how the world works. How do we change that? I'm getting all riled up.
I reckon he kind of knows. I reckon he kind of knows where the problems are, etc., etc. But he kind of goes, it's too hard to fix, or...
Well, I don't think that is what he's interested in. He's interested in helping him and his friends. He wants to be richer, he wants to have more power, and he wants to have his name in the history books. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it will be in the history books now.
Yeah, and it's, well and truly. And
Yeah.
it's like he's there, and it's I guess it's on top of that at some point you begin just totally believing your own shit. What's people say? Like, believe in your own... There's a phrase.
He's drinking his own Kool-Aid. He's doing
drinking
something.
his own Kool-Aid. He's mixing it up and going, oh, where'd this Kool-Aid come from? Glug, glug, glug.
Little does he know, he made it himself.
Yeah, and he doesn't know that. He's like, He's like, delicious.
Yeah,
and he's just... And then David Seymour did his first like major speech as a deputy, and he was saying that he used some horrible language, just like people are like basically telling people that they're scared of change, and that's why people are going against the choices and the bills that he's putting forward.
He wants to privatize healthcare, which is the most cooked thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, and it can only be for selfish reasons.
Yeah. And it will only, it will just make it so much more difficult for poor people to access healthcare when it's already hard enough through the public system.
Yeah, and so that's why you have to know that it's like, he's not stupid, he's just greedy. He's just evil.
He is, and I think he's really dangerous, because I do actually think that David Seymour is really smart and really, like, he's a manipulative and effective communicator. Like, and that's the thing that makes him a scary evil man.
He's got that thing that I think Donald Trump has of like a goofiness that makes him seem less harmful. You know?
Yes.
He's like, oh, he couldn't do that much. He's such a dork.
Look at him. He looks like a Who from Whoville.
Bingo.
But he is...
and I'm asking, frightful. Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? David Seymour.
It's because he's stolen it. He's stolen it and gone, oh, you want this Christmas? Pay for it. And also...
Yeah. And even the Grinch doesn't like him.
No, the Grinch hates him.
Yeah.
The Grinch, yeah.
Did you know, I don't know if I've told you this, but I have had in the last year 2 David Seymour sex dreams.
Annabelle.
And I really hope I don't have any more. It disgusts me.
Why?
No, I was analysing this with a friend the other day, and I was going into it, and they were like, so why do you think you're having these dreams? And it was very helpful, and then I started describing like what was happening in the dream, or like describing what he's like, and then maybe that's why, and we got to the point of just taking it down to what does David Seymour represent, and it was like it's fear, power, abuse of power, racism, and it was like maybe these dreams are me having power over him.
What kind of sex do you have with David Seymour in your dreams?
I don't actually remember the first one anymore, but the second one, he'd invited me round, and while his like girlfriend or wife was there, and she just went into the other room, and then like he comes over and shows me his really chody dick.
Yuck! Ooh, yuck!
Yeah, I'm sorry. We should.
No, but then what? I'm like, that's disgusting. But then what happens?
I think, man, I can't really remember anymore. I mean, that's the thing. Dreams, they're fleeting.
Yeah.
But it was nasty. But
Yeah.
I think I might have given him just a hand job in this one. Yeah. I think I was like, this is the last time this is happening. And
in your dream? Oh, that's good. Hopefully it was then.
Yeah, because I felt sick.
Yeah.
And in his house, I mean, he had the most amazing house.
Of course.
And it was on this is a dream. And it was on it's like he had a house, like a real a house on the lake. And there's lots of the like beautiful lake plants growing up around him. And then inside his house, there's like an open part of the floor that opens into the lake under his house.
Yeah.
And it was just full of eels. Like at Willowbank. You know, like thick with eels.
Yeah.
Like, where's the water?
Yuck. Those are the ACT party members.
They are.
Wow.
They think they represent his soul. No soul. They represent his brain.
Yeah. He
Just
got no
eel
soul,
head.
just a brain.
Surprised they
His
haven't
brain
poken
is
out his
just
nose.
a whole bunch of eels swimming around inside his skull.
Yeah, you fucking tell him.
Yuck. Well, that's bad news. But
Cool.
Annabelle,
No more of that.
It's dark times, but I think there are still some things to be hopeful for or grateful for.
I think it's about keeping that balance of realistic. You know, you got to have some positive things and some gratefulness in your life. Otherwise, you just can't function because there's too much shit going on that we have got no power over. Got to focus on the power that you do have, which is voting and protesting and boycotting, yada yada. And then also that there's still some nice things happening.
Yes. One of these nice things is that I didn't even know this was happening, but apparently since 2017, former refugees are building new lives in Invercargill.
And Invers.
Yes. Since 2017, there have been 470 refugees who have relocated to Invercargill. Most of them are from Colombia or the Democratic Republic of Congo. And apparently they're just making it a way more beautiful and vibrant society.
Invercargill needs it.
They need it.
No shade.
And in this article, it was like these people are contributing positively to their schools, their churches, their community groups. And the locals are so happy because they've got more ethnic food trucks.
Absolutely.
They've got more
food. And also, what a great place for seafood.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, so it's win-win.
Yeah, and I just thought that's so... And I just thought, wow, how
Refugees
wonderful.
have a safe home, and the locals are getting exposed to the benefits of other cultures.
Yeah.
God, they need it down there.
Absolutely. And that just made me really happy to hear.
That's so nice. I hope they do more. We've got so much space in New Zealand for refugees. Like, come on.
Totally.
Come hang out.
Come hang out.
Come live here. I wish I had a way to do it. I wish I could.
Do you have some good news you'd like to share, Annabelle?
Yes, I'd like to. I wrote some notes here.
Oh, get the notes.
My notes, which is some scribbles with a felt pen on a piece of paper.
Beautiful.
So, scientists have discovered a new way to get the malaria-infected mosquito population down.
Great.
Really good, because they've found, so the problem was, it's easy to control mosquitoes when they're inside, you know? You got your bug spray, you got your zappers.
You got this lethal weapon, aka my right hand.
Do you ever clap them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. Would you do that with a whole big fly?
No.
No, you're not one of those people?
No.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Thanks.
You look like you could just clap a fly dead.
No, I don't. It's too big. I'd get all the bits on my hands.
But people just do it.
Yeah.
I see it all the time.
Hunters.
I think it's something you have to... No, but I could hunt. I killed a fish
Good on you,
last
Annabelle.
year. No, year before last. Anyway, but I couldn't clap a fly. So it's a fungus, a metarhizium fungus that they can infect a male mosquito with, and then it gets transferred as a fungal STI amongst mosquitoes. And it's got like a really, oh God, I wish I should have written down the bloody percentage, but it's got a high percentage of like how it'll kill the mozzies, but not immediately, so they'll keep spreading it. But it also doesn't kill all of them. Yes, because I think it would be really bad for the ecosystem to suddenly not have any mosquitoes at all. It'd be a bit of a case of a woman who ate a fly.
Yeah.
Not to bring up flies again.
No, that's okay. But the ones with malaria, they can go.
They can go. Yeah. And they need to go. They're a big problem.
Yeah,
and also
yeah.
it'll be more of a problem as the climate warms, because we're going to get, you know, we're more likely to get those sort of things in places like New Zealand, because there'll be more and more and more mosquitoes. Yeah. Sorry, a little good news with a little bad news.
Hey, I love that. Down with the malaria-infested mosquitoes. Mm-hmm. Okay, I have some personal good news.
Go on.
I am going to the Melbourne Comedy Festival in April.
Excited!
And I'm so excited.
So did you have to apply and get accepted, or do you just...
Yeah, you have to kind of apply. You mostly apply to the venues, and I'm really excited. I'm performing April 7th till April 20th at the Butterfly Club, which is a very cool venue. They've been so helpful. And I'm doing an improvised Western called The Good, the Bad, the Completely Made Up.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's stunning.
Thanks. Oh, you filmed it?
And did you use the filming?
100%. I've used it so often. It's been so helpful. Yeah, thank you. And I'm...
The Butterfly Club.
I know.
It's just the loveliest thing.
Yeah,
That's a bit of you.
Another piece of personal good news for me, I've got 5 more days left of my skin medication that I've been on for months, and then I'm done.
Amazing.
And
your skin looks great.
Thanks.
You're like a little glowy, you're bright.
Thank you.
Fresh.
Thanks.
Baby's bottom of a face.
That's exactly what I want. I've been on the isotretinoin for my acne. And
is it a dry, yuppie one?
Oh, yeah. My lips are dry. You don't even want to see what's going on in my undercarriage. Yeah. Not
good. Really dry as a bone?
As dry as a bone. And actually, I've
Cracking?
had to... I would say like sandpaper. Oh, you've had... Yeah. Ooh. And I invested in like a 2-litre bottle of lube. That's stays by our bed. And our friend of the podcast, we bring up, I want to say every episode.
Is it Connor?
Yeah. Connor walked into our
Shout
room
out,
and he saw the huge like pump bottle of lube I've got next to the bed, and he goes, "What's that, sweetie? Sunblock?"
I thought that he was going to say like, "Oh my God, that's what I've got."
No.
Really? You thought it was sunblock?
Yes, and our other friend of the podcast, Tim, who gets mad that we mention Connor and not him because he
Oh, I see. Because I think also Tim listens, Connor doesn't.
Yes. So Tim
shout out Tim.
Tim recommended me this brand of lube, which is Wet n Wild. And then I got this huge bottle of it because it was cheaper. And then he walks in and he goes, "Whoa, what's with all that big lube everywhere?" And I was like, "Don't shame me about my lube. You told me to get this lube."
Well, you do just have it sitting out by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I mean,
you
we're all adults. It doesn't fit in the drawer. It's massive.
And maybe you're only going to need to use it for a couple more weeks.
I hope so.
How far through the bottle are you, would you say?
I don't know, actually. Over half.
How much of that lube do you use, Rhi?
Over half. Yeah.
That's nice. I'm
Yeah.
really happy for you. That's
Thanks.
doubly good news. I'm so
Yeah.
glad you're using so much lube.
Thanks. Do you know what? I think there's a real shame around. I think it's the same thing where there's a real shame with
Using
straight
lube.
couples
Yeah.
about using lube, which I think is just the dumbest thing in the world. If you're in a hetero relationship right now and you haven't tried lube, give it a go. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really great.
It's
Truly.
it's the difference between like going down a crocodile mile with water versus going down a crocodile mile with water and a bit of dishwashing liquid.
Absolutely.
It's
I
awesome.
was like, did not know what a crocodile mile was until
really?
you said the dishwashing liquid and I clicked. It's a slippery slide.
Yeah, but you don't call it crocodile mile?
That sounds like a specific one with a crocodile on it.
Oh, mate. Yeah, at the end
Sounds
it's
like
got...
what you had at your home.
Yeah, we had a crocodile mile. At the end it's got like, you blow up kind of an outer bit of the, so you like go into a pool.
Yeah, I know about the so you've got something at the end so you don't cut yourself on the grass and then the gravel on the driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd call those. A slippery...
What, a slide? No.
Like a... God, they've got a name.
Crocodile mile.
Jesus. Yeah, I guess they're just crocodile miles. Crocodile or not.
Yeah.
Crocodile
slides.
mile.
Yeah. Yeah, I think... I don't know why there's a thing around...
So lube. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same with any sort of stuff that you... It's like you're not good enough at sex, or you're not attracted enough,
or you're
to
not
each
making
other.
her horny enough that she does it. It's so dumb.
Come on, everyone's on so much different medication.
Yeah,
We're all just trying to get by.
we're all different amounts of moisturized. You know, some of us are dry, some of us are dehydrated.
And sometimes we don't want to wait for it to happen naturally.
Yes,
You just want to get straight into it, and that's when you grab the was it wet stuff or gold?
Wet and
I've
Wild.
I've
I got the gold one.
Gold, yeah.
That's what I've got.
So you've got a whole.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think it's 1.5 to 2 liters.
My good news is that honestly, I mean, I was so broke for so long and just got paid for a job yesterday.
Hell yeah!
And I am like, thank you very much. So I'm like, cool, I can pay back people who I've borrowed money from. Cool, I can pay my rent. Cool, I can go and buy some more supplies for the kitchen. I can have a bit of fun. And I really, really want to buy some conditioner.
Oh, have you been conditionless?
I've been conditionless. No conditions. And, but it's okay. But it's just better. I love conditioner.
Yeah.
It's just a little grumble.
Hungry?
I don't think I am. I think it's just my tummy processing that bulgogi deep fried thing that I had before the mince and cheese.
Fair.
Crumbed mince and cheese disc.
Yeah. I'm so happy for you that you got paid.
Yeah, that's major. I'm trying to actually, I mean, good news is that I've been like getting to work on some cool work, and I've got this animating I have to do, which is pretty high priority, but I'm procrastinating doing that by doing other work I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been getting really into it. I'm excited. I've got a couple of music videos coming up that when Callum and I get asked to do a music video, it's kind of just whoever has the best idea first.
Cool.
Or gets most excited about the song first, that there's the person who's going to direct it or sort of do the creative directing. And I've got this one coming up that I'm really excited about.
Can you tell us?
Yeah, it's for this artist called who's Emily Wheatcroft Snape. She makes really gorgeous music, and she's also produced on Phaser Days' most recent album. Anyway, she's a total whiz, and she makes beautiful songs, and I'm going to make a music video for her. I just sent her the treatment and like the full pitch yesterday, probably kind of late in the day, and so she hasn't replied to me. She didn't reply to me immediately saying, wow, wonderful, great, but I was really proud of what I did. And then I spent quite a long time on designer wardrobe looking at clothes that I could dress her in for it. Any other good news?
I think
I don't know, man. Everything's fine. I got a blood test.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with me, except
Hell
my
yeah.
cholesterol's a little high, but everything else is fine.
Happy for you.
Thank you very much.
Well, Annabelle,
That's it, eh?
yeah, you don't really like doing the ins and outs. Should we cut them?
No, because the thing is the reason I don't like the ins and outs is because it's like improv, and I'm gonna need to get over my fear of improv pretty soon
For our improv show coming
to
up,
do
Bridgerton.
Heartthrobs Bridgerton at Basement Theatre this March. Yeah,
March the 5th, March the 8th.
March 5th, March 8th.
7:39 p.m.
yeah.
7:39 p.m. Basement Theatre.
Maybe let's do we'll do some
Do you want me to start?
no, I'll go first.
Yes.
Sweat with Pride. That is that's an event that exists. I mean, fuck.
No, you've got it. Sweat patches. As Sweating with Pride.
Yeah. Sweat with confidence. Rexona.
Yes.
Okay, go.
Let in the refugees.
Let them in.
Play Welcome Home by Dave Dobbin. And he led them in.
Yeah, man. Gotta do it. Got a flight that's got like too many empty seats. Bring them on over.
Yeah.
We don't mind.
Yeah.
It's about the quality of the audio, not the look of the setup. This is fine. This shitty rig is not a problem because we've got some nice audio and you're relaxed in your chair.
Yep.
And not touching the mic.
I know. I did very well at that today. It's because I'm holding my hair clip.
Yeah, you need a fiddler.
You do. Hair conditioner.
Yes.
Out. Christopher Luxon.
Out. David Seymour. Out. Putting the nice knives in the dishwasher. It blunts them.
It does.
Stop it.
Out. Sex dreams about David Seymour. Cut it out, Annabelle. Cut it out.
In. Shaming me about my sex dreams, I guess.
In. Big bottles of lube.
Out. Going into your friend's bedroom and pointing out the large lube in their room.
Totally.
If you're gonna do it, just ask them where they got it from.
Yeah. In. Papa Manu. Doesn't have to be the best Manu. Give it a go.
It's the journey, not the splash.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
It's the form, the journey, not the splash is nice, eh?
Yeah,
It's
I love that.
Yeah.
In. Buying tickets to my show at Melbourne Comedy Festival, please. The Good, the Bad, the Completely Made Up. Butterfly Club. April 7th to April 20th.
In. Improv.
Yeah! And that's heaps, I reckon.
Yeah, that's shit tons. That was good.
It was really good.
That was
Annabelle,
good.
I'm so pleased to be back. To the beautiful listeners, thank you again for listening. We're so grateful.
Cool. Yeah, thank you all very much for joining us. Here's to 100 more episodes.
Here's to 100 more episodes.
That's
Ka kite
terrifying.
anō.
Ka kite matua.
Bye.